Hi everybody, Coach Kate here. I just wanted to do a short video on time management. I'm super busy. I know lots of us coaches are very busy. Most of us are working moms or stay-at-home moms who take care of our kids at home. So we are all busy and time management can help everybody. One thing I've noticed after working hard all day, I usually log into Facebook and I can find myself zoning out and scrolling. It can be relaxing, but it's a real waste of time. So I found some ways to make Facebook and social media more efficient for me. So I stop wasting my time and start being productive with it. So let me show you a few tips. Um, Share screen. Okay, so first thing is with Facebook. I go ahead and I haven't done this in a while. I've added a lot of new friends, so I could probably benefit from this. But if you go into your settings here and go to news feed preferences, and then you go unfollow people and hide their posts, you can click on people to unfollow. Now, I usually follow all my groups, and when I first add new friends, I'll usually follow them for a while too, so that I can see their posts and, like them and leave comments on them to build those relationships, especially if they're people that I don't really know or they're people from who I just added because I have mutual friends. So I'll unfollow them and I'll usually follow, some coaches that I really enjoy looking at their posts. And of course, all my groups, I will follow those. So, and you have to be careful because Facebook will boot you or put some restrictions on you if you do too much of this at once. So, do a little bit at a time. Make sure you do like 25 a night, unfollow 25 people until it's become manageable. Another thing I can do is I'll add my groups and my favorites to the side. So when you are in a group, up here, when you can go to, where is it? Add to favorites. So you click add to favorites, and once you do that, all your groups will be on the side here under favorites, and then you can follow them that way and just click on them. It's like a little shortcut to your groups. Another tip I have for Facebook is to not check your notifications or your messages until your power hour. I'll check in on them in the morning before I go to work while I'm eating my breakfast, and then again when I have my power hour at nighttime. And then also, my best friend is Buffer, and I need to be better about doing this right now because I have not been able to post any of my posts while I'm at work or school lately. There's been no downtime, so I need to schedule more. So the cool thing about Buffer is you can type a status, you can add a picture or video, and then you can share now or you can schedule a post. So I could say, I know I'm going to be super busy tomorrow and I'm not going to be able to post. So I'll pick tomorrow and then I'll schedule the time that I want to post and I'll type everything up and add my picture and it will post it for me automatically. Another cool thing about Buffer is it will tell you right here which posts were most popular, what had the most comments, what have the most likes. So you can kind of get a really good picture of what are good posts for you to post. What does your audience like? Maybe what times of day they like it. What gets the most comments, what gets the most likes. I think it's good to see. Being a teacher, I love data collection. So this is cool for me. You've got if you want to pay a little bit, you can look at most clicks. So you can also see not only who's liking and commenting, but how many people are clicking on it and viewing it. Because lots of times we think people aren't seeing our stuff and they are. They're watching. Most reach, most shares. And again, you can pay for that. But I like to use my free Buffer. Here you can also see what times of day, what days of the week are getting the most hits. And then what I thought was cool is for scheduling, if you go here and click on try our optimal timing, it will come up with a custom schedule for you. When are your friends most active on Facebook? When are you getting the most likes? When are you getting the most comments? Because yeah, we all say that Sunday nights are the best post night. Well, that's true, but is it at 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock? For me, it's earlier because my friends are teachers and have to get up really early than somebody else who might be a server and goes in to work at night and is checking their Facebook at night. It all depends on your audience. So that's why I really like this feature of Buffer. So if you go and click on try our optimal timing and you decide how many times you'd like to post today, I'd say between 3 and 5, and then you press calculate times. It will show you when your peak times are. And it looks like mine have changed since the last time I've done this. So I'm going to say replace existing schedule. So now my times that are most popular are 12:22 a.m., 3:16 a.m., 4:56 a.m. Now I will not post at 3:16 a.m., so I'm going to take that off. But I do post at about 5 a.m. a lot, and my posts actually do get a lot of hits at that time. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that at about 5 a.m. I'm going to change it to 5-ish. Just because I like that. And then 3:07 p.m., that's a popular time for me too. That's a time where I'm going to need to buffer that post because I'm at work until 3:40. And then 8:19 p.m. at night is popular. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. So now when I make a new post, again, I can share now. I can go to schedule a post, and I can click on the time and date, or I can press on share next. So instead of, thinking about what time might be good, I'm just going to use that data that says that, I'm going to have a good post at 8:29 and it's going to post it, or tonight at 12:22 a.m. would be a good time. I do have a lot of friends who are servers, so that probably would be a good time. So I could go ahead and, press share next, and it will share at the most popular time for that day for me. I'm going to delete that one. People will think I'm crazy. So those are some ways that I make social media a little more efficient for me. And then I don't forget about people, since I'm unfollowing them, I make sure to write their names down. I keep a log of who I'm talking to, because if you go into my messages, it's just absolutely crazy. I can't remember that way. So I keep a little log. Kristen has that star sheet for tracking, and that's what I use. So make sure that you are also writing down who you need to talk to, because once you unfollow people on Facebook, you're not going to see their posts. So I hope that helped. I hope we can make social media a little more efficient, because I do feel like lots of times it's like this never-ending sinkhole of unproductive time. So let's go against the grain and make social media something that works for us instead of against us. I hope everyone has a good night. And thank you.